Today, we're diving into In Good Faith, a Joe Dillard novel, Joe Dillard Series Book 2, Scott Pratt's gripping continuation of his acclaimed legal thriller saga. Pratt, celebrated for his ability to blend courtroom drama with raw human emotion, delivers a novel that is both intense and unforgettable, perfect for readers who crave suspense, morality, and the intoxicating pull of justice tested by corruption. The novel begins with Joe Dillard, a defense attorney weary of the compromises demanded by his profession, drawn into a case that should have been routine but quickly spirals into chaos. A brutal crime, a justice system riddled with flaws, and the looming threat of betrayal force Dillard to confront not only the law but his own conscience. Pratt wastes no time in immersing readers in a narrative where every objection carries weight, every verdict reshapes destiny, and every revelation tests the limits of morality. The title, In Good Faith, is symbolic. It reflects both the literal ethical dilemmas faced by attorneys and the metaphorical struggle of Dillard himself, torn between his duty to defend and his desire to protect his family and integrity. Pratt uses this theme to explore how justice is often blurred by ambition, greed, and human weakness. Joe Dillard is a compelling protagonist, brilliant, flawed, and deeply human. His journey is one of resilience as he confronts external enemies and the inner demons that surface when justice collides with personal cost. Readers will root for him as he faces challenges that test both his tactical brilliance and his moral compass. The supporting cast adds depth and intrigue. Colleagues, clients, and shadowy figures all play roles that test Dillard's loyalty and resolve. Pratt excels at weaving relationships that feel authentic, filled with tension, betrayal, and fleeting moments of trust. The suspense is relentless. Pratt layers the narrative with shocking twists, courtroom confrontations, and revelations. Every rival feels formidable, every ally questionable, and the looming presence of injustice keeps readers hooked until the final page. The pacing is cinematic and immersive. Pratt balances explosive courtroom drama with emotional depth, ensuring that readers are invested not only in the case, but also in Dillard's personal journey. The dialogue captures both the grit of legal battles and the vulnerability of human connection. Thematically, In Good Faith explores justice, resilience, and identity. It asks, can one man truly change the system? How do secrets shape destiny? And what happens when survival demands sacrifice? The climax of the novel is explosive, both narratively and emotionally. Without spoiling the details, it's safe to say that Dillard faces a confrontation that pushes him to his limits, forcing him to embrace choices that will define not only the case, but his own future. The resolution is satisfying yet unsettling, leaving readers eager for the next installment in the Joe Dillard series. Scott Pratt's prose is sharp, atmospheric, and deeply engaging. He writes with precision, painting vivid scenes that feel both real and haunting. His ability to blend procedural detail with human emotion makes In Good Faith a standout in the legal thriller genre. Reading In Good Faith feels like being pulled into a courtroom storm, chaotic, dangerous, and unforgettable. It's a novel that will resonate with anyone who loves legal thrillers, anyone who has questioned the nature of justice, and anyone who craves a story that keeps them hooked from the first page to the last.